All right. Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you? Man, today it's July the 15th. July. Time's flying. Tuesday. It's funny when I travel, I always I lose track of what day it is. I don't know why. Maybe that happens to you guys. Yeah, how we doing this morning? Good to see you guys. See what's going on. Get Facebook turned on and everything fired up. Got my I got my Rosenberg group background on, just dropping that on you guys this morning. I'm in an undisclosed location. All right, turn that off. Crash bang, we're here. How we doing? Dave Howard, Catherine Thomas, good to see you. Um, Stumbled down to lobby and got a big old coffee this morning, spilled half of that, cleaned that up. You don't have one of those days. I don't know what's going on around. Yeah. What's happening, guys? How we doing on a scale of 1 to 10? Good morning, Catherine. How are you? Dave, good morning. Good to see you guys. It's funny, time change, only an hour, but it just feels weird, when you're traveling, moving around, get in a little different time zone. It's not that big a deal, but we had a great day yesterday at the 2-day takeoff event, day one, with Steve Rosenberg and the crew. Dave's getting ready to go kayaking. I love it. Yeah, perfect. Hopefully, it's a great day for it. So, Catherine's a 9.5. Love to see it. Yeah. The size of this cup. That's a big one. Yeah, we had a great day. It was great to see a lot of people. Had a few people jump on board, and I've been talking about gratitude for the last 9 days, and today will be day 10. I got some stuff for you here in a minute, but I just share with you. Last night I looked at the table. We were all at dinner and looked down the table, and it's a lot of Summit coaching clients, coming on and jumping on to the Rosenberg group and into the family, and that felt good to be able to provide a place where people can take a big step up with me. And that was important to me. And I've talked a lot about that with Steve, which was, I want to make sure that, this is another evolution for me, but I also want that it to be for all my clients. And, I repeatedly said, I want to make this step, but I want to bring my friends along with me. And a lot of them are coming on, and it's just pretty cool. Just grateful to have the opportunity to be able to do it and to continue to provide top level coaching, business coaching, and personal coaching, call it life coaching, whatever you like. But giving people a community to hitch their wagon to, and creating a space for people to come and hang out has been pretty cool. So anyway, with that said, I wanted to talk today about living grateful. And it's day 10 of our series. So we're talking today about integrating gratitude into everything that you do, because gratitude is not just a practice, it's a way of living. Good morning, Dad. How are you? Today is about making gratitude your operating system, not just something you turn on and off, like, oh, I'm grateful, oh, thanks, yeah, I appreciate it, but something that flows through your leadership, your relationships, your health, and the impact that you're making. And it's a bit of a shift, because we can all go down that rabbit hole and not be grateful, or just think, woe is me, or you're on a good run of bad luck, or whatever it is. More coffee. Good morning, Dave Brackett. How are you? Good to see you. All right, Rachel's here. Whew, now we can get started. How you doing, buddy? We got to catch up. I haven't talked to you in a bit. Yeah, Dave's my 40-year best friend, and he's one of those guys we can, it's not like, hey, I didn't hear from you last week. It's like, I didn't hear from you. You didn't hear from me. We'll pick it up when I get back, and pick right up where we left off, won't we, brother? That's right. So gratitude isn't about what's happening to you. It's about how you're choosing to move through life. Think about that for a minute. If you have a choice, and it wasn't but a few years ago, I really kind of realized, wow, I actually have a decision as to how I show up and respond to something. So sounds simple, right? But when you're just going through life, and you get whatever traits or whatever. You just that's kind of what you work with and go from there. Yeah. Yeah, we're having a good trip, Dad. It's been fun. And stepping into a bigger role here within the Rosenberg group, and that's been fun. And also watching some of my clients that I've worked with for a while kind of take that next step and jump in and throw the hat in the ring and make a bigger commitment to their own development, which is cool. So yeah, I know you're keeping an eye on me, Brackett. Um, let's talk about where gratitude belongs in daily life. Um, Number one, in your leadership, right? How about starting some meetings with appreciation, or catching your team doing it right? Make gratitude part of your culture, not just a reaction to wins, right? And then how about in your health, right? Gratitude can actually literally can lower inflammation, it improves sleep, supports emotional regulation, some of the stuff that we've been talking about, right? uh, to the degree that I can without getting out of my lane and acting like somebody I'm not. Um, I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night though. uh, a simple daily reflection can literally change your physiology. Okay. So think about that for a minute. Gratitude can also help in your relationships, like letting people know they matter, or saying the things that you'd regret not saying. Um, you know, build a home, a team, a friendship circle rooted in appreciation, not just performance. And then also gratitude can be important in your business. Be grateful for your clients, even the difficult ones. Celebrate the slow seasons; those they're refining you. Say thank you at every stage of the process, not just after the paycheck clears. Right? It's not always just about the money. Did you say improve sleep? Yeah, Dave. I think I need to have more gratitude. Right? I didn't check my sleep number. I don't know what it is. It was pretty good the night before. Let me see if I can get it while we're on here. I'll see what it is. I didn't pay much attention to it yesterday. Now I don't want your ad. Um, and then lastly, in your legacy, like gratitude multiplies impact. You think about that. Um, it's what people remember about you when you're gone. So they made me feel seen, appreciated, valued, right? What kind of impact are you having on people? 68 on the sleep score. What the hell going on? I stole that from Wendy. She was cracking me up last night at dinner. We had a good time. Um, how about gratitude as your operating system? So you can move from hustle to presence, obligation to ownership, scarcity to abundance. Gratitude changes the texture of your life without changing your circumstances. Really, and it's just something you're creating on your own. Doesn't cost a nickel. Um, and as I always say, the truth is, you don't need a perfect life to live grateful. You ever come across somebody that struggling with something or dealing with something way worse than you, and they have a completely different perspective about it, and you walk away going, man, I guess I guess I don't have it that bad, right? You ever heard that saying where they said if you put 4 or 5 people around in a circle and everybody threw their problems in, and you could pick anybody's problems, everybody would pick their own problems and pull them back out of the bucket, rather than take on someone else's. So, you just need to make a decision. Like, this is who I am. This is how I lead. This is how I live. Right? Touring man is here. It's about time, man. Running late this morning. Good to see you. It's funny, when you don't have coffee readily available, you'll drink it however. I'm just happy to great. I'm grateful to have a coffee. So, this building we're in, I got lost 3 times. First night we got here, we had to drop down this back set of stairs and pop out on the road in the back and walk a half mile around the building just to get back to where I knew where I was at. So it happens when you take a Mainer and put them in the big city. Josh Baker, good to see you. Um, yeah, we're wrapping up our 10-day series on gratitude, and I look back to things that I've been through, whether it was tough seasons or business stuff, anything going on family wise. It helps create a little bit of clarity, and focus in your mission. Um, you know, uh, don't don't miss the opportunity to have gratitude kind of help you create the declaration of how you live and lead. All right. And think about what gratitude makes possible. It's not warm and fuzzy. It's not woo woo. If you think about it and practice it, and make it your operating system, you might be surprised. that what comes your way, because I truly believe that we get more of what we push out, right? We get more of what we focus on, I guess is the saying. So try it. What the heck, right? Like I said, it don't cost nothing. Um, I'll ask you this: what's one area of your life that needs more gratitude, and what's one way you'll bring it this week? This week it's still early in the week. Think about it, whether it's your morning routine or a conversation with a client, uh, marriage or parenting habit, new team culture standard, whatever. Write it down, act on it today. Okay. Um, so yeah, guys, if that was helpful, pop a fist pump in the chat. We've had a pretty good run here of 10 days, and then we've got Steve Rosenberg in for one day, and he burned the place flat. But over the last 10 days, we've redefined gratitude, right? I hope within each of us, right? Not as something fluffy or vague, but as a strategic mindset that sharpens performance, deepens your leadership, and elevates every area of your life, right? I mean, day one, we talked about why our brains miss what's good and how to close the gratitude gap. Day two, we talked about how gratitude rewires the brain for clarity, resilience, and emotional regulation. Some of you guys have been here every day. Day three, we talked about the connection between gratitude and peak performance. And then next day was simple, repeatable daily practices that build mental strength. We've gone over a lot of stuff. Yeah. Day five, leading with gratitude without losing your edge, right? See what I did there? Staying grounded in gratitude when life isn't going your way, and then on day seven, using gratitude to fuel connection, trust, and strong relationships. In the last few days, as we've been traveling, we did anchoring your mental health with gratitude in emotionally heavy seasons, like getting through that storm, right? And then shifting your identity. Yesterday, we talked about shifting your identity and becoming someone who sees the good, right? It's not easy. And then, hang on, more coffee. Excuse me. Finally, today, talked about making gratitude just a way of life in leadership, family, business, legacy. Own it, wear it, do the thing, right? Gratitude isn't something you wait to feel, guys. It's something you choose to live. You've got the tools. Hopefully, sometime over the past 10, 11 days, there's been a nugget here that you can take away from this and maybe start to implement or add to your own life. But another one of the tools is awareness. Another one's identity. So just kind of being self-reflective and kind of looking at how you show up as it relates to gratitude. So just go live it, right? Live it in the way you show up, and how you love people and how you lead. Okay, it's no longer just a habit; it's your operating system. And that, what did Paul Harvey used to say? That is the rest of the story. We were trying to. Hey, Dad, if you're still on here, type in the chat. Remember we were talking about Walter Cronkite the other day. What was the line? I thought he used to say a line at the end, if I remember right. That's the real news, or something like that. Pop it in the chat if you remember that. I know you remember him. In fact, I think you met him once. But anyway, yeah, guys, pop in the chat. How are you doing today on a scale of 1 to 10? We've got day 2 of the 2-day summit here in Houston, Texas, with the Rosenberg Group. Had a bunch of people in there just drinking from a fire hose yesterday. Steve was rocking and rolling. I was able to get involved, and it's fun just to see people leave the building a different person than they came in. And we're going to get some testimonials today and feedback from people and all that. So it was great to be involved. Wendy's having a blast. She's kind of turning into she's utilizing her detail oriented traits on the DISC scale of the DIS and C. She's an S and C, and I'm the I and the D. And so literally fit together like a puzzle. And so she's able to bring to the table a lot of the detail type stuff, which is very handy because, I don't like that. Can't make me do it. We don't like those details. Screw those details. So, yeah, good to see you guys today. Good to see you. Tags Building and Remodeling on Instagram. George, you bounce back between Facebook and Insta, but I'm glad you make the effort to hop on every day. I appreciate you guys. This is day 201. For those of you guys that missed the monumental moment yesterday when I realized it was day 200, we just got the hammer down for 365. Actually, it'll be 370 when we get there because I started 5 days early. And for those of you guys that haven't heard or didn't read the my post, I've joined Steve Rosenberg at the Rosenberg Group as his head coach inside his organization, and kind of sunsetting some stuff that I was working on with Summit. Just kind of going, I'll put that over here. We're still going to actively build the Summit Facebook community, just as a way to stay connected with you guys. But with regard to my stuff, you'll notice a slow transition to, my Instagram and Facebook will say, Bob Turner, head coach, Rosenberg Group. So I'd love to chat with you. I still offer a 30-minute free strategy call for anybody that's struggling. If anybody would like to chat with me about what it looks like behind the scenes, but inside the Rosenberg Group with regard to business coaching, I'm still doing my thing. I'm just wearing a different hat, and couldn't be more proud to be doing it. Remodeling Right joined. How you doing there, Mike Bistek? Good to see you. Touring Man, may luck never leave you, Bob. You are the best. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Appreciate you always being on here and sharing the stuff. And it's funny, we run into a bunch of different people. Everybody will ask me, "Hey, who's Touring Man?" So you stick around. You're becoming a legend around here. We're having a good time. So anyway, guys, we've got to head over to the venue. Day 2 of our 2-day takeoff event. If you're looking for business coaching, if you're a contractor, an entrepreneur involved in the trades, or real estate, it doesn't really matter. We've got a guy in the group that's a chef. We've got another guy that's a wrestling coach. So there's a wide variety of group members here. So if you want to get on the phone with me, we get on the phone with Steve and I and talk about whether it would be right for you to come over and hang your hat inside this community. We'd love to have you. So anyway, Tim Bartolini, good to see you. Wow, I had my barbecue sauce right here. Hey, hang on one second. All right, I'm back. I got these yesterday from Tim at the, I don't know if you can see these. Let me see here. Make my screen bigger. But I got a Bartolini's pineapple bourbon chipotle barbecue sauce. I don't know if you can see that. I'm back here with that. It's the background is getting me. And then Bartolini's raspberry habanero barbecue sauce. So Tim Bartolini is at the event, and he's one of the guys that jumps on the live all the time. Yeah, maybe you can see that a little bit. But yeah, he's going to be heavy going home on the plane, my man. So, but I thank you for that. Appreciate the gift. And we will check it out. Wendy loves spicy. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Tim, throw the if you do you have a website for this stuff? Let me see. I don't see it on here, but it probably is. But throw it in there. Throw it in the chat. Guys, check that stuff out. Pretty cool. So Tim has his own outdoor living landscape operation and builds water features, ponds, and all that stuff. But he's also his family also has Bartolini's sauces and things of that nature. So good stuff. Anyway, guys, Tim says working on new e-com site this week. Cool. Yeah, love it. That's awesome. So good to see you. We'll see you here in a little bit. It's been good to have you in Houston. And guys, I appreciate you jumping on. We'll be back. Well, tomorrow, I don't know what time we fly out, but we'll get it done tomorrow. It might end up being super early. There you go, bartolinis.com. So check it out. I didn't open it because I didn't want to mess with it on the plane, but when we get home, we're going to try that. So guys, have a great day today. If you need me, let me know. Shoot me a message. You can always jump on my calendar. Wendy's been busy doing stuff, so she hasn't been doing the links this last couple of days, but we're a little bit out of pocket. But we'll get back to our routine tomorrow and the rest of the week. So guys, have a great week. New topic starting tomorrow. I know I have it planned, but off the top of my head, I don't know what it is, but I'll be prepared. All right. We'll see you guys. Have a great day. Peace out.